Asante came to TurboTax after graduating from culinary school and landing a job in the hottest kitchen in town.
My hands are full all day, every day. I love it.
Asante, as your TurboTax expert, I'll make your moves count, guaranteeing 100% accurate filing and your maximum refund. Sound good?
Yes, expert!
Switch to Intuit TurboTax and make your moves count. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Hey, it's Kim Commando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to commando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. All right, so you know how you go shopping and you always get the shopping cart, right? And then you always wonder, like, is it really clean? And then you're shaking your head. I mean, are you
disgusting.
Are you one of these people who actually wipe it down?
Yes, absolutely. You don't clean the cart?
No.
They give you the cleaning stuff right there at the door. You don't even have to put effort into it.
I do maybe 50% of the time. If there's a line, I'm skipping it, and I just wash my hands when I get home.
Okay.
There's been a line at the
Oh my gosh,
Whiteys
of course.
station?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I cleaned
the
it up.
Whiteys.
The Whitey station. Yeah, we are talking about shopping carts. Well, the reason why I bring this up is that there are new shopping carts coming, and they're going to be called capers. Capers.
Okay.
So what it is, it's not your usual shopping cart. Is that, you know, like where you have like that little basket where you put the little stuff in?
Yeah.
Or
your purse.
human.
Yes, or a human, a small human. Is that's where it's going to be loaded with now ads. And
Oh my
so
gosh.
if you are, for example, going through the vegetable aisle and you pick up tomatoes, that maybe say you might want some vanilla ice cream
To go with your
those
tomatoes? Sure.
Okay. And
Classic pairing.
Yes. And so they say that they're going to be tracking your buying habits and where you're located in the store. And so, you know, because they tried to do like the whole coupon thing,
Yeah.
but that did not work.
No.
So now they're just going to be doing targeted ads.
Speaking of ads, you told us about the Fire Stick and how the Fire Stick now has ads on it when you load it up.
Correct.
A couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Well, I told my kids about this, and I said there's one way to avoid them, though, is that if you open an app before the ad starts to play. Now it is a game in our house where we turn on the projector and they're like, "Father, I'm out before the ads."
Well, they're going to hate the grocery store.
They are.
Exactly. They're going to be sitting there going, I don't know why I'm sitting here. I can't stand the ads anymore. You know, speaking of shopping carts, Barry and I were driving down Thomas Road right in front of the Home Depot there by 40th Street.
Right.
And there was a guy with a shopping cart and it had a ladder on the top. And so Barry said to me, "Do you think he asked to borrow that shopping cart, or do you think, or do you think he actually
borrow the shopping cart, the ladder?"
Well, that's what he said. Did you think that he actually borrowed the shopping cart, or did he steal it? And then I said to Barry, "It was the latter."
I didn't know you were setting up a dumb joke.
Well, there you go. And on that happy note, welcome to another episode of Kim Commando Today. It's your weekly fun podcast. We talk about all things digital. Of course, I'm Kim Commando, and then joining us, we have the A-team from the Commandoverse. We're talking about, well, first up, Ali Seligman, our amazing content queen. What do you have for us, Al?
I'm going to tell you about a very, very expensive tweet that just happened. And then some of the changes I've made to my tech for this year because I'm sick of being annoyed by it and I want, to not get sucked in so much.
You know what? Sometimes you are just annoying.
Well, God forbid I try to better myself, Kim Commando.
Happy New Year!
Because it's like, this is what I did. And you're probably doing like yoga every day.
I am doing yoga I'm approaching 1 year of yoga every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That is impressive.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
And some days it's only 5 minutes. Sometimes
that's
it's just
good.
a little stretch.
It's
but
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I thought I would do like Bible in a year. Okay.
How'd that go for you?
What's Bible in a year?
Oh, it's Father Mike Schmidt. It's wonderful. Every day he reads a Bible verse, then he tells you what it means.
Okay.
And so the whole idea is you get through all 52 books in the Bible within 365 days.
Right.
So I started on January 1st.
Would you get to Genesis 2?
So far, she knows that there were birds created, mammals.
On Sunday he rested, huh?
Okay.
Interesting
You
concept.
be nice, okay?
You just called her boring.
No, she called me annoying.
Oh, that's right.
All right, I got through one day. A Bible in a year. All right.
incredible.
So now I was thinking on the this morning, I'm like, okay, so I got to double up because otherwise, if I don't double up quickly, It's going to be like, I'm going to be in like Revelation.
It's the 12th. You need to quadruple up.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you have
everybody
for us,
pray for
Andrew?
Kim.
We're officially 4, and this isn't concept. We are 4 years away from being the Jetsons.
Oh.
Just 4 little years.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. We also have some big news about this podcast.
Do we?
I don't think we should tell them right now.
Andrew, we shouldn't tell him right now.
Please.
No, let's wait.
Yeah, let's
we
wait a
got to
little
build
bit.
the anticipation.
Just a tease.
Anyway, that was just a tease.
Good one.
So let's get started with the news. So this past week, I thought this was interesting. You know who Jodie Foster is? Of course, right? Well, she told The Guardian that she was talking about Gen Zers and working with them. She said, "I'm not a fan." These are her words.
What a take.
They're really annoying, especially in the workplace. They're like, "Nah, I'm not totally feeling it today. I'm going to come in at 10:30.
Is she wrong?
Okay. Not really. In emails, she said, I tell them this is all grammatically incorrect. Did you not check your spelling? And the Gen Zers are like, why would I do that? That's kind of limiting.
Sure. These words can be spelled any way they identify as.
Exactly.
This word better identifies with 4 T's, not just 2.
Exactly. See, we have that. But speaking of Gen Zers, if you want to actually text with the Gen Zer, there are now new rules.
Okay.
I'm not making this up. This is not a joke. Okay.
Can you remind me what Gen Z, how old are they right now?
Oh,
Early 20s?
Why don't you look it up, Al? But I know, it's like early 20s.
Okay.
Ian is a Gen Zer.
Okay, mid to late 90s
That's when
to
they were born.
2010s.
Okay, that's when they were born.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So a new report found that Gen Z thinks that capital letters are, you ready for the word? Ugly.
Ugly?
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
In texting.
I
Get 'em
totally
out.
disagree.
And if you text in full sentences, it's too professional. You only do that if you're upset or really mad.
Yeah, what is this? Is this an email, a resume?
No, text.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And if you text in all capital letters, you're old.
Well, that means you're yelling, though, right?
Only old people yell. Gen Z doesn't yell.
Get off my lawn just doesn't look the same if it's in lowercase.
Please, with a happy face and a thumbs up. Hey, speaking of emojis, the peach emoji is offensive to them. Peach emoji.
It's sexual, right?
Yeah, well, it's used to describe a plump behind.
Right, yeah.
Of course.
What's
Okay, not a fruit.
where's the offense?
I don't know.
A plump behind is a great thing.
I agree.
You know, Gen Z, it's a different, I sometimes when I talk to Ian, I feel like, oh, I'm really old because, because when we were on vacation over the holidays, obviously you spend a lot of time with each other.
Sure.
And then he said, can I have your phone? I said, sure. And so he's over there like just going crazy on my phone. We're sitting there by the pool. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I am removing every picture of me off your Instagram account.
Oh, my word.
And I'm like, why? He's like, because some of the guys are grabbing the pictures and they're making fun of me when I was 10 or 12.
But isn't that your photo time capsule?
I know. And he said, well, I didn't delete them. I just archived them. I was like,
Oh, okay.
So they're hidden from the public feed.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have known how to do that. So good for him. Way to go, millennial. That's a W.
And then
No, he's Gen Z.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he also hid likes on some of my photos. He
Likes
said-
from his friends?
No, just the number of likes. He said it's cooler if you don't show the number of likes.
Oh,
I'm like-
okay.
Didn't know.
They don't want capitals, but they're worried about being cool or not with likes.
No idea.
Yes.
Jodie Foster was right.
So here's one that you can tell your kids, Andrew.
All right.
Okay. What is a cow emoji called? What is a cow emoji called?
I don't know. It's going to have a moo or
Emoji?
something
Yes.
in
An
it.
Emoji.
Yes.
I want my kids to think I'm funny, so I'm not going to tell them that one.
Excellent. So what do you have for us in the news, Andrew?
So at CES 2024, Hyundai released a start date for their air taxi.
Dum,
Yes.
bum, bum, bum.
Air taxi. They released the concept a couple of years ago, 2022, but this is the final concept. It has 8 propellers, and it's, what is it called? A V-lot. It's an electronic vehicle that can take off and land
Yes.
vertically.
Vertical,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
And it's pretty cool. It's got 4 seats and a driver, but the plan is to have no drivers in the future. And that's where all your luggage will go, where the driver sits.
Sure.
And it's going to go from hubs in the beginning in 2028, from a hub in downtown to a hub at an airport. It can go 120 miles an hour, and takeoff and landing is no louder than your dishwasher.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So the goal is obviously to be able to land in residential areas, at non-hubs, parking lots. Would you get in an air taxi and go from your front yard?
Yes.
Let me finish the sentence.
I'm so excited about these.
To the mall.
No, I wouldn't go to the mall.
It goes 120 miles an hour, like I said. It can go 40 miles in one charge, which obviously that technology in the next 4 years is going to get way better.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to be able to skip over an hour worth of downtown traffic in just 15 minutes.
That's a tough question because every time I go to New York, they always have down on the Hudson, they have the helicopters that can take you from, I'm talking about, up into Midtown or wherever you want to go.
I've never taken one, but yes.
That's it. Okay. I look at those things and I always think of there's always the helicopter that crashes somewhere in the city. Okay. And then there's the helicopters when we go to Hawaii, I won't go in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Because that's just
and really, these are kind of the closest to helicopters, right?
Right.
But it's way safer than in a helicopter. Everything is going to have multiple redundancies because obviously they want these to have a lot of wear and tear and a lot of use. The 8 propellers are not needed to fly it. It can fly on just 3. When you get up in the air, the propellers, instead of facing up and down, they invert to forward, and that's how you fly like an airplane. But only 4 of them are working when you're going 120 miles an hour. So if something happens, you're going to have, like I said, redundancies and everything. There's going to be a backup. I got the heebie-jeebies about helicopters as well, but this looks super safe to me.
Oh, I would do it.
I'm not going to be the first one.
I'll be the first one. I'll do it. And I don't even like heights.
It's only 1,500 feet.
Okay, that was my question. Do they fly at the height of helicopters?
Yeah, 1,500 feet above the ground.
Okay, if you fall out of that, you're going to hurt yourself. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Well, buckle in, Kim.
Just open the door.
All right, so if anybody is listening now and you work for Honda or in their PR department, be sure to contact Andrew and Allie. They would love to go for a ride.
Absolutely.
I'm afraid of heights as well, but this thing looks super safe.
Okay, have you gone in the Waymo around Phoenix?
Yeah.
I haven't, just because I'm not scared of it. I just haven't made the time to. I'll do it. Sure.
But the thing that scares me about the Waymos is they're dumb. They are stupid. These cars don't understand. There was a police officer standing in front of one trying to direct it. The car didn't know what to do.
I saw that.
So it just shut down.
I saw when
And guess what was behind it? 10 more Waymos that just shut down.
Oh, gosh. I didn't know about that. Barry and I were on 40th Street in McDowell or something like that, and there was an accident, and there were 3 Waymos just sitting there well, I don't know what to do, dude. What do I do?
So I think in 4 years, though, these Hyundai flying taxis will be a little smarter. And they'll be able to know if it's a bird, just kill it and keep flying.
That's it. All right. What do you got, Al?
This very expensive tweet. I don't know what to call them anymore. Are they still tweets?
X's,
posts, whatever. So the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, they had a tweet about this huge Bitcoin ruling. We'll get to that in a minute. And it wiped out $17 million in value in just a few minutes because the account got hacked and the tweet was fake. Okay. So we're all on the same page. The SEC is supposed to rule pretty soon on whether Bitcoin EFTs are going to be listed on securities exchanges. What that means essentially is that you don't have to have any special account to go buy crypto. You can just do it where you buy your normal stocks. You can open up Vanguard and buy Bitcoin.
You mean this unregulated currency is going to become regulated?
That is what I mean, Andrew.
Okay.
And so this is huge news, right? It would change the value of Bitcoin. It would be really big.
Well, did you follow the value of a Bitcoin when it went from 4,600 to almost 4,800, and then once they found out it was fake, it dropped all the way down to 4,400.
Right. Exactly. So this is what happened. So that tweet went up.
Or 44,000, excuse me.
Yeah, very quickly, Gary Gensler, the chairman, said from his personal account, no, that wasn't a real tweet. It had a little graphic that looked like it was from them. It was really professional. It looked well done, right? So people believed it. How did this happen? The SEC didn't have 2-factor authentication turned on.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The Security and Exchange Commission. You're telling me did not have 2FA?
No, Kim, they did not, which is hilarious, right?
So hilarious.
Another little funny part of this.
They really need to listen to this podcast.
It's truly insane. Back in October, one of their tweets, which is so fun to read right now. Careful what you read on the internet. The best source of information about the SEC is the SEC. Is it?
Didn't age well.
No, it did not age well. Clearly, they're going to be a bigger target than you or me or Jim in Detroit, who's listening. Hi, Jim. But still, you need to make sure your account's protected, right? It's a little difficult because now you only get two-factor authentication if you pay for the premium version of X. That's not something that you can get if you're just, a peon with a regular account. What do you do? Make sure you have a really complex password, right? It's not one you use for your other stuff. There's also something called password reset protection. We're going to put this in a newsletter so that you can see all the steps there about how to do it. This is a good thing to do. It essentially says, here's my number, here's my email. If somebody tries to reset my account, send it here. So we'll tell you how to do all that stuff. And why I recommend that you should have a separate phone number for that stuff. Because if I'm pretending to be Kim Commando and I want to log into her account, I know her phone number.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yes. Bad news. So for an X.
Again,
I was rich on Bitcoin for about 22 minutes.
22
and then I was
minutes,
poor
yeah.
again.
Isn't that insane? $17 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I'm still holding on to my Ethereum. Yes.
Yes.
Just in case.
I still have my Dogecoin.
Do you?
Oh, I will tell you a fun little crypto story. So my husband he's into crypto and NFTs and art and all that stuff. He had this coin that he got. It's called airdropped, when essentially they're trying to get it out there. And so they just send it to people for free. It went from $600 in value when they first dropped it to him. And I think it's at like 18,000.
Oh my God.
Sell.
And this is just like free stuff.
Sell it.
He's a write it out kind of guy. We'll see what happens.
How do
Sell
I
it.
get somebody to give me something like that?
Right. I'm turning on my airdrop on my phone right now.
So
Enjoy your malware.
Hey, listen, coming up, I've got a scoop on how to get some free movies on YouTube. Andrew, your Gmail was hacked. Is that what I heard?
I was hacked and I caught the hackers in real time. And I thwarted them.
Boom, 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 boom. And Allie, you're going to talk about Instagram?
I am in a stupid thing you should stop doing on Instagram.
Excellent. We got that and a whole bunch more coming up, so stay right where you are.
Tax day is coming.
Oh, no.
But if you sign up for Robinhood Gold's IRA with a 3% match, you can get up to $195 for the 2023 tax year.
Oh, yeah.
Sign up at Robinhood.com/boost by tax day to get the biggest contribution match on the market. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Robinhood Financial, LLC, member SIPC.
Hey, Allie was just talking about our newsletter. You might be sitting there saying, oh, what newsletter? I didn't know you had a newsletter. How do I sign up for the newsletter? Well, fear not, dear heart, because you can. You can join about 500,000 folks who get our newsletter every single day, and you can sign up over at getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com. And I have a little graphic, okay, and it has 3 numbers on it about our newsletters. And these are the numbers over the last month.
Okay.
So we have 29,928 thumbs up for our newsletter.
Nice.
Okay, that's 91%. We have 2,280 folks who just say, it was okay.
All right.
Okay.
And then we have 665 people, you know who you are, 2%, who give a thumbs down.
The 2%.
The 2%ers.
So sorry I did that.
Oh,
I'm with those 30,000 thumbs uppers. That's
I know,
awesome.
that's nice.
Thumbs
Although,
downs anything.
have you even signed up for the newsletter? Because, I remember we got that email. I forget who it's from. We said, you should just be fired because you don't get the newsletters.
Let me simplify this. No.
Okay.
Good talk.
And
Bye.
he still hasn't been fired. Okay. If you want to not be like Andrew, you can go to getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com. All right. So, gosh, how much are you spending in streaming?
Oh my gosh. I think I've cut almost all of them out.
Really?
We're not watching any TV right now. So I went ruthless and I canceled them. And I'm so annoying because I did that.
You are so annoying.
Is that your husband?
No, that was
If he sells
Kim.
that coin, you guys can afford to stream some stuff.
Exactly.
I have Hulu Plus Live TV. So are you counting that as my streaming?
Yes.
All right. So I'm like at $115 a month.
Okay. The average person is spending $110 a month.
Oof.
Look at me.
You're so average.
Yes.
Joe average.
That's right. So over at YouTube, actually, Maddie did this research. And she found at YouTube you can watch a lot of classics for free, like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, Rear Window, Vertigo, Life of Pi. That was a great movie. The Truman Show, LA Confidential. Now, you will see some ads. Also, they now have this whole public domain section on YouTube. So like classic films.
Steamboat
black and white.
Willie's now
Love
in
that.
there.
Oh,
No, it's not Steamboat Willie.
it's horror Steamboat
It's horror
Willie.
because they lost the copyright on that. Yes.
Because he's in the public domain.
Yeah.
So you can go watch that first. I know they made a Winnie the Pooh horror movie the minute he went into public domain as well.
That makes sense. The shirt and no pants thing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And it was like a really weird poo thing.
No, yeah,
Just saying.
No, yeah, he wasn't good looking.
No, it was bad. It was bad. Definitely don't want to search that with the
No,
kids.
no.
No, that is not a kids friendly
Not at
one.
all.
My
But Rear
favorite,
Window is a cool movie.
my
You said
favorite
Rear Window.
television show is actually on YouTube.
What is it?
It's called Taskmaster. It's from the UK.
I have friends that are obsessed with this show.
The UK version and the Australian version are very good. The American version is garbage. But there's 16 seasons on there, every single episode, all for free. One of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So
Taskmaster.
what's it about?
So there's a panel of comedians. There's 5 comedians. And then Greg Davies is the taskmaster.
Okay.
He has an assistant. His name is Alex Horn. And they give the comedians tasks. So how many eggs can you crack underwater
okay.
and not lose a yolk in 30 seconds? It's hilarious.
I'll have to check it out.
I would definitely recommend. Starting season 3, they learn their ways in the first 2 seasons,
Okay.
but it's such a good show.
Love it.
All right. So tell us a story. You got hacked?
Right. Like I said, I have Hulu Plus Live TV. And on New Year's Day, during the second football game, college playoff game, Texas and Washington, I get an email that a new device is logged into my Hulu account. I was like, well, that's weird. So I text my ex-wife. I'm like, are the kids doing Disney Plus or something? Because I just got this email. And it's all packaged in bundle upon bundle. And she's like, no, everybody's playing games. No one's watching TV. So I jump over to Hulu, log in real quick, and they have a section on Hulu of your devices.
Yeah.
Right.
Click on the devices. There's the 2 I have in my house, my Xbox and my Fire Stick, and then one in Flagstaff, one in Yuma, one in Missouri, another one in Flagstaff. So you can right there on the webpage deactivate them. I deactivate them all. Go change the password. Problem solved, right? No. Because they didn't hack my Hulu. They hacked my Gmail account.
Oh.
They went
no.
on to Hulu then, sent an email to my Gmail to change the password, successfully changed it, and when I hit refresh, it logged me out of Hulu.
Yeah.
So I had to then change the password. Now we're doing battling passwords. I have to
New
change
Year.
the password on Hulu. I do in time before they can do anything. And I changed my Gmail password, log back into Hulu. I still have now 6 devices. I deactivate them and I'm just sitting there, just refreshing.
Just waiting.
I got you. You can't get in my Gmail. You're not going to do this to me again. I literally sat there for a half an hour refreshing to see if they got back
Oh,
in.
of course. Yeah.
But once I changed the Gmail password, they had no access. They kept sending themselves the email
Yeah.
to change the password. So I had Gmail on one monitor, Hulu on the other. It was definitely I had someone zoom in. I mean, it was like one of those.
Did you feel like Hacker Man?
I absolutely did.
Yeah.
And they kept sending themselves the password. Well, they thought they had access, but the password to change the Hulu password, because they really wanted to see the end of the football game and log back in.
Oh, gosh.
But since I secured the Gmail, they had no longer had access.
Isn't that crazy? It wasn't someone who was trying to like get into your bank or do this or do that. They just wanted to watch some football.
Right. That's all. And you know what? I should have let them.
Yes. I mean, why not? You know, like you're a football guy. I mean, have some sympathy and empathy.
I felt like such a superhero
Yeah.
that I caught them in real time and I ruined their New Year's Eve. And I'm sure they were using VPN,
Yeah.
that they really weren't in
Of course.
Missouri,
No.
Yuma, or Flagstaff, and they were somewhere in the other part of the world. But yeah, I caught them in the act.
Good for you.
Did you feel like putting on a hoodie?
Oh yeah, I
Just
definitely.
like-
I wanted someone to engage and zoom in.
Enhance.
Exactly. I loved it. It was fun. I know all my personal information is now on the dark web, but it was fun in the moment.
Oh, it already was.
Yeah, that's good.
What a great way to
fair.
start a new year.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
won.
Oh, you
That's
won.
it. All right. What about you, Al?
Have you two seen those viral Instagram stories people keep sharing where they put so much information about themselves? It's almost like a Mad Libs where you fill in my shoe size and my kids' names and my pets and my everything about their lives. Stop doing these if you are doing these. Not you two, I know you're not, but I'm seeing them everywhere in all of my feeds. This is not a Gen Z thing. They don't share that kind of stuff. This is definitely like millennials and older, right? So if you see these, yes, it's tempting and fun to fill things like this out, but don't.
Is this like a get to know me thing?
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
And they go viral, right? And so people see them, oh, my friend did this. And there's an easy little button where you can click share mine. Don't. It's too much. It's too much information. And I'm not even thinking about the fact that, yeah, this is probably bad stuff for like some creep who's trying to stalk you or a hacker or whoever to know. But just in general, I don't think we need to put that much information on the
I don't
internet.
think so.
I see those on Facebook too, the 50 questions.
Yeah, yeah.
And people put their hometown, their
It's
maiden
so dumb.
name.
Same thing.
I mean, might as well just put your social security up there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dummies.
Yeah. So before you think, let me share my whole life with the internet, everyone can see that. Act as if anyone could see it.
Now, what about if you share like your eyeball?
Well, Kim,
Because I shared my eyeball.
you did.
Shared your eyeball?
On Instagram, yes. So,
After your surgery.
well, I put up a new picture of my eyeball yesterday.
It does look kind of crazy, the lines in there.
Yes, and you can see the stitches.
Yeah.
So, because I had the cornea transplant in May, and so people have always been asking, like, how's it going? And I was in an accident. That's why I needed the transplant. Also, but anyway, so I posted a picture so that you could actually see where the stitches have been removed. I have like 14 stitches around my eye, in my on my cornea, holding that sucker in.
Yeah.
And so they took.
But I thought you got the stitches out.
No, I
Not yet?
got 2 stitches out.
Oh,
There are a lot.
progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going back this week to get 2 more out, hopefully.
You're going to have to go 7 times. They do 2 at a time.
So annoying.
That's
And
awful.
and I even said to Dr. Aldave, Tony Aldave, we're like friends now.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony. Is like, I mean, I thought this was like, you just come in and like, you take them all out. And he looked at me and he's like, I know you're a triple type A personality, but that's not how this works.
But why? Why can't they just take them all out?
Because there's no blood circulation on the cornea. And so the healing takes a long time. He said kind of like, if you were to like hurt your shoulder or something.
Yeah.
That so it just takes a long time for it to heal.
So
It's
how
not
long
like a
until
bone.
all of them are out? What's your time frame?
2027.
Yeah, exactly.
Right when Hyundai, you can take your air taxi to get your last 2 stitches out.
Like, yeah, but I will tell you that it's an amazing feat of technology. Right?
Sure.
I mean, and thank you to the donor family. Don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But it was a man who died in his 40s of a brain aneurysm. That's all I know.
Okay.
But I went from 2,400 to 2,070. And so I was on vacation this past week, as you know, and because I haven't gone on vacation for like a year and a half. And so I went with Ian and Barry and my sister and my son-in-law, and we went to the Bahamas. And I played golf. Now, I've been playing golf for a long time. And I've always been like a crappy golfer.
Okay.
And I cheat. Okay. And I would like, sometimes like I'll throw the ball when nobody's looking.
No, that's not cheating. That's not cheating.
That's golf.
Yeah. And I tee it up in the fairway, and I've always had this excuse, like, I'm handicapped. I only have one eye.
More.
Okay. Oh my God. I sit there and I whap the hell out of these things.
Oh, it totally helped your game because you could see.
I can see the ball.
Imagine
that's
that.
awesome.
2 eyes.
I know.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you. And my brother-in-law, he's like, every time like I would just stand there and go, poof, and like whether it was a pitching wedge or a sand wedge or whatever it was, he's there and like, and he's a golfer. He's like, dang. I'd be like, and then I was hitting it further than him.
But that has your strength has nothing to do with your eyes.
no, but she can
it's
see the
just
ball.
the contact.
I know I can see the ball. I'm making
Yeah.
contact.
Oh, I
with
love
that.
that.
So,
LPGA, watch out! Here comes Commando.
I'm going to Dubai. They're paying a lot more money
are.
over there.
That's true.
Okay, we're just doing that. All right. I have a what the heck headline you're not going to believe. Really. It's about Mark Zuckerberg and beef and macadamia nuts. Crazy stuff. We have some letters from our listener mail. And Al, what are you going to do for your Tech Life upgrade?
Oh, the thing that makes me really annoying. I'm going to talk about some changes I made to my tech this year that I think you guys are going to like. Maybe you'll try too.
And then maybe I'll be annoying too.
Maybe. We hope so.
Excellent. All right. Stay right where you are. All right, this is not the Kim Commando show. This is the Kim Commando Today podcast, which we are going to be making some major changes. So if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure that you do that right now. Should we talk about what the change is right now? Okay.
Pay off your teas.
Okay. Pay it off?
Yes.
Yeah, I shouldn't like drag it on more and more.
This is 2 weeks running now. You've teased this thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Here's the deal. We're going Monday through Friday.
Yay!
What up?
Okay, yes. And so it's actually live on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And which, we've never promoted the YouTube channel
No,
ever.
we haven't.
Ever.
Yeah.
The
Never.
subscribers prove that you haven't promoted it.
No,
Hey, we're doing okay.
You know,
Right, but imagine if you actually put some
exactly
push behind it.
I know we have almost 80,000 subscribers, so it's like, oh, well, maybe we should do something with this. Okay. So if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, head over to youtube.com/KimCommando and hit that big old subscribe button. And here's the reason why, is that when new episodes get released, you're automatically notified. So that's the big deal to subscribe. No, Frank, in New Jersey, it doesn't cost you anything. I had some guys say, well, how much does it cost to subscribe? Every time I turn around, somebody's asking me to subscribe for something. Because that's how Frank talks in New Jersey.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Frank, it's totally free. So Monday through Friday, the gang's all going to be here. Allie, you'll be joining us on Fridays as Andrew and I get the groove on. And then we have some interviews coming up, which...
excited.
Oh, the people we have. Do you know who we have scheduled?
Yes.
Okay. They are some crazy people.
One of them I've seen constantly on social media. And when I see him on social media, I honestly go, what a douche. And now I get to talk to him. But he's not one at all.
No,
he's actually really interesting
crazy,
and cool.
Right? I know.
This is a guy who's, what is he, 48 now, 47? And
think
then
so.
he's getting blood from his son.
Well, he did that before, and now he's changing technology and the medical so that he can become actually younger, and he's done it.
Yes. When we're talking to him.
He wants to be as biologically young as possible. It's crazy.
But if you think about that, if you think about someone that's taking the blood from a 17-year-old, you're automatically going to think, is this a villain from a vampire movie?
Oh, 100%.
And he looks like it.
He does.
But he's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I want to know all about it. And then we have the cyborg lady.
I don't know about this
The
one.
cyborg
I
lady.
haven't been sent this one yet.
She has the most implants, like chip implants and all kinds of implants in all kinds of places.
Like tech all in her body.
How does she get on an airplane? That's going to be my first question.
That's
We got
a great
that coming
question.
in. Then we have the guy who's actually setting up backups on the moon.
Oh, cool.
So that this way, why put your backups on the moon? Because you know what? Safe from fire, theft, and flood, earthquakes, nuclear disasters,
Yeah.
AI, aliens,
Sun going out.
something like that.
That's really cool. And if you're thinking, Kim Commando, I don't have time to sit and watch YouTube. The cool thing about YouTube and a show like this, you can have it open in a tab while you're doing your other stuff and just listen. You don't have to be staring at the screen the whole time.
But it's also then going to be posted on this podcast.
It
feed.
sure is.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
you
this
can listen
podcast-
wherever
yep.
you want.
So we are everywhere all the time.
Monday through Friday.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
All right. What the heck headline? Mark Zuckerberg is now a cowboy.
Okay.
Giddy up.
Wasn't he a ninja a couple weeks ago?
Yes. Oh, he still is.
Yeah, but he broke his knee or something like that. So now he's changing. He's got that big, let me see, how many acres? 1,500 acre ranch on Kauai. And he said that now he's going to be producing some of the highest quality beef in the world there. Better than Wagyu and Angus or whatever it may be. He's going to be feeding his cows beer and macadamia nut meal.
Oh.
Okay.
Same.
He says each cow eats between 5,000 and 10,000 pounds of food a year.
Okay, so is this like fattening them up so that it's very marbled meat?
Yes.
Okay.
But this isn't like feeding the poor or being a philanthropist. He just wants to have really fancy meat.
Right, exactly.
Is the meat to sell? Can I buy a meta steak?
I'm sure you could.
Huh.
I wonder if there's tracking technology built in.
Oh, there's a
that.
chip in that steak, yeah.
There is a chip. Meanwhile, you know that he is also building that underground bunker there.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
5,000 square feet under the ground.
Well, the cows may need some shade, and they'll just head on down to the underground bunker.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
They need a cow basement.
Makes you wonder what he knows, though.
Everything.
Yes.
All of
that's
it?
true.
Too much.
Okay. And now it wouldn't be complete if I didn't give you a bad joke.
Right. Which
Let's
we're
hear it.
eliminating in the new podcast.
We are not.
Dang it.
Okay.
He tried.
Did you know it was illegal to laugh very loudly in Hawaii? Did you know that it's illegal to laugh very loudly
I didn't
in
know
Hawaii?
that. Why?
Can you be more enthusiastic, please?
Sure. I didn't know that. Why?
When you're there, you got to keep it to a low ha.
Oh, no.
You sure you want to keep those?
Okay. All right. So here's our letters from our listener mail. I think, Andrew, you should go first because this is it's long.
All right. I'm going to read that whole thing.
Yeah, it's very long.
Wow.
It's very
He
long.
wasn't prepared for this
I
much
wasn't. I
reading.
haven't seen this until now.
And I didn't want you to read it beforehand because it's a very interesting email.
All right. The whole thing. Here we go. Hi, Kim. Really like you and your A team on the podcast. I want your opinion about something. I'm a single dad to my 12-year-old daughter. A few months ago, she got diagnosed with leukemia. It's been difficult, to say the least.
Oh.
But my daughter is very strong, and she's been fighting hard. The biggest challenge has been getting to her to eat. She has very little appetite for about a week or so following the chemo. The main things she'll eat are mashed potatoes and popcorn. Yesterday, I decided to take her to the grocery store to see if there's anything she could possibly eat. My daughter was wearing pajamas and a hoodie and a winter jacket, and she had a beanie on and her hood up, so you couldn't be able to see that she had no hair. Some woman said to her husband, "Ugh, I don't get kids and parents today letting their kids walk around in pajamas. I would never let our daughter do that." So I turned to the woman. I said, "Excuse me, do you happen to have a daughter?" She said, "Yes." I said, "So you wouldn't even let her wear pajamas even if she had cancer? Because that's what my daughter has." I saw the lady's face drop, and then I said, "Well, we better get going and try to find something that my daughter can actually eat right now." I told a few people about what happened, and they said I was being a jerk, and I should have just ignored them. What do you think?
Wow.
I told you this was a really interesting, heart-wrenching email.
Yeah.
Okay. So the people, his friends that are being critical of him, I don't think they get how vulnerable
Yes.
he is right now.
I mean,
Yes.
he's looking at his 12-year-old daughter thinking, is she going to make it?
Yeah, he could be shopping for her last meal. And I don't mean to be dramatic,
No, but truly.
but he truly could be.
Yeah.
And mind your own damn business, lady in the vegetable
Yes.
department.
I am 800% on the dad's side on
Who
this.
cares?
Me
Even
too.
if she didn't have cancer, who cares if she has pajamas?
Doesn't matter, right?
People wear no shoes and yoga pants on an airplane, and we're going to worry about a young kid in pajamas at the grocery store?
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
Also, for her to be able to hear her dad defend her from some jerk, of course.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's an interesting
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. I'm totally on his side.
Yeah, he adds no shame to her going around trying to
Yes.
hide the fact that she's going through chemotherapy.
Yes.
But his friends, those aren't friends.
Those aren't friends.
Those
he
aren't
needs to
friends.
dump those people.
Seriously, they should be more understanding.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I just, when I got that, I was like, oh.
I know. I'm all chicken skin.
Thanks for making me read it. Appreciate it. I almost teared up.
I know. Yeah.
It's hard.
Heartbreaking.
It is
yeah.
heartbreaking.
We'll be thinking about both of them.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, Al, what do you have?
Okay, first, I wanted to do a little thank you because we have a reader who sent us a note that said, "I love this newsletter. I want to send you something to thank you. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to promote it. I just want to send you this." So he runs a coffee roaster in South Dakota. It's called Cool Beans with a K. Aw.
Nice.
Aw. And he sent us some coffee. I have an espresso maker at home, so I took it home and I made some espresso for me and Mackenzie, who works here, because she got the whole thing together. It's so good.
Nice.
So Kurt, thank you for the coffee. That was really sweet. We appreciate it.
Now, is that why you had 4 shots of espresso?
Yes, it is,
today?
Kim.
Have you noticed that
Yes.
Allie's speaking very quickly?
She was just supporting our listeners.
I
Thank
was.
you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, Kurt. Okay, I have one from Joan. Every so often, I don't receive your daily current. Oh, Joan, which we'll get to in a minute. But she said, "Is there some place on your website where I can go to find previous issues? That way I won't panic about not being able to read that days." Joan, I love you. That's so great.
See what you're missing, Andrew?
I was just thinking about getting a free cup of coffee. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah,
Talk
that's
amongst
fair.
yourself.
I'll make you some next week.
Thank you.
If you go to commando.com, so at the top, there's a little yellow button right in the corner that says latest issue. So you can click that, and that's today's. Or you can go to commando.com/archive, and that's all the newsletters from all time. So easy URL, commando.com/archive. You can see everything from the past there. And then I have one more. Ronald, I've been getting phone calls from people who want to buy my house. It's never been on the market. Should I be worried? I get these phone calls constantly. Do you two get them?
I
Yes.
called my real estate. It was so bad. I called my real estate agent and I was like, "Am I on some list? Did you check some box somewhere? Because I'm getting 6 a day.
Yeah.
Okay, if you did, please stop." He's like, "No, it's just these big lists that go around and
Exactly.
everybody buys them. And
Yep.
when everybody buys them at the same time, you're going to get all the calls at the same
Exactly.
time."
They're cold call lists.
Yeah.
So it's someone who, all that information is publicly available, right? That you own a house, what your phone number is, where you live, all that stuff. So no, it's something to be worried about. Nobody's trying to scam you. They really want to buy your house.
Yeah.
So have at if you want to sell your house, but no, it's nothing to really be worried about.
Or it's someone who just wants to create the lead to then sell to someone else that this person is actually interested in buying the house.
That's true. Or if you answer the phone and talk to this person, they know, oh, look, a living, breathing person who has this phone number.
Now you're on 50,000 more lists.
Yeah.
Great job that was, right?
So if it's a number you don't recognize, don't answer the phone.
Don't answer it.
That's what I do.
All right, let's see. I have two. This is from Richard. Great newsletters. Thank you. I read in there that Bluetooth has a wonderful range. Is that what my Chevy fob is operating on? Yes, that is on Bluetooth.
Love
That's
that.
why we say, like, put it in a aluminum foil box so that this way nobody can steal your truck. Okay, now this is from Mark Sterling. Okay.
Ooh, called out full name.
You know why? Wait till you see.
Commando.
Super positive.
Okay. No, actually, it's funny. Kim, here's a joke for you. I love all your jokes. Thank you.
Last name deserved.
Okay. I have one for you. Who was the first computer operator? It was Eve. She held an apple in one hand and a wang in the other.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, Mark.
That's good.
Mark, have you heard of Bible in a year?
Yes, exactly. Hey, listen, coming up, Allie has a great Tech Life grade that I think all of us are going to want to be. We're going to want to use that. And then I have some great jokes at the end.
Get cash for clothes at Plato's Closet in North Charleston and West Ashley. It's so easy. Recycle, earn cash, repeat. We pay cash on the spot for your trendy, gently used clothing, shoes, and accessories. At Plato's Closet, we buy all seasons, all day, every day. It's time to clean out your closet and cash in. Bring in your denim, graphic tees, athletic wear, shoes, handbags, and more. Sell your styles to Plato's Closet for cash. Then, do it again. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
One of the things that I didn't say is that when the big event is actually going to happen. So when we go 5 days a week here with Kim Commando Today, live on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you get your video feeds, as well as wherever you get your podcast. The big date is, you ready for a drum roll, please? That was really great.
It's better than what anyone else was doing in here.
And free.
Yes,
true.
I was going to say, when we get sponsors.
No, you're going to have to pay for the rights to that.
Exactly.
I actually trademarked and licensed that.
That's awful. That's going to be January 22nd.
Woo!
Yes. All right. So tell us about your Tech Life upgrade for 2024.
Now, this isn't crazy stuff. This isn't do yoga every day. It's a couple easy little things that I think make primarily my phone less of a time suck and less annoying. I put my Instagram timer back on. I get 10 minutes a day. If I go over that, I get locked out of the app, and I am truly committing this time to not changing it. Yes, there are times when it comes up and I say, 45 minutes or whatever it is. But no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I hid some of the apps that I default waste time on, right? So like scrolling through Amazon to look at stuff to buy, or OfferUp. That's a big one for
I was going
me.
to say, I was just going to say, it has to be OfferUp
It
with
is.
you.
So you can make it so that instead of like when you have to search for the app, basically. You can't just go through your list of apps and it's right there. You have to search on your phone. So it just adds this mental barrier of like, do you really want to do this? Do you really want to go look at crap on OfferUp?
But isn't that how you open your apps regardless, is searching for it? Because that's how I do it. If I want to go to anything, I just pull down the search, start
the stuff I
typing it.
use the most, no, I have it
Okay.
on my home screen.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So for me, it's a little barrier, right? I put a book on my phone. This is something when I was trying to quit Instagram the first time, well, you still pick up your phone and want to look at something, right? Okay, so I put the Kindle app and a book on my phone. And so that way I have something to look at or something to do. You're waiting in line, whatever it is. So instead of, I just scrolled for 10 minutes and now I hate myself, I have a book.
Something beneficial.
Yeah, look at that. And then one more. I was listening to this podcast about sleep. It's a science podcast. And there was a study. So they told a bunch of people, you got a really bad sleep score on your Fitbit or whatever it was. And then they had to take a test and they performed worse. Then they told a different group of people, you had such a good sleep score.
Oh, gosh, really?
They performed better. All of this was made up.
Placebo.
Right? Yes. So if you wake up and you look at, I wear a Fitbit, and you look and you see, my sleep score was a 62. This is going to be a bad day. It will actually influence your day. So I don't look at it in the morning. Maybe I'll look at it later. But I'm trying not to let that be anything that I take as fact because we also know that they're not very accurate.
So have you ever looked down? I mean, or have you ever not looked and you had a great day? And then you
Absolutely.
And then you look on your Fitbit and it's like, oh, you should have had a crappy day?
Yes. Yes.
That's fascinating.
I know.
This is what we do. We create an app that no matter what, it just lies to you and tells you had a great sleep score.
Every night.
Okay.
Because then you're just going to have great days
I
every
know.
single time.
Yeah.
And you're going to love the app because the app's always telling you had a great sleep score. I don't know what a good sleep score is. It's like 40.
Oh, that's terrible, Andrew. Oh my gosh. It's like, like an AB, like school. You want above a 90? Oh my gosh.
That's good.
If I get in the 80s, I'm thrilled. Truly.
Really?
Yeah.
So our fake app just tells everybody they're 94 every day.
How do we make money at it?
Ads.
Sell the data.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what everybody else does.
That one's easier.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I can do some of those things.
See? It's not
I
that
do.
bad.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I said you were annoying.
It's okay.
You're
I'm a little
amazing.
bit annoying. It's fine.
It is. All right. So I have 3 bad Elon Musk jokes.
Oh, good.
And they're quick. Okay. If Elon Musk's space company establishes a Mars colony and you have a girlfriend on Mars and you break up because of the long distance, she's going to be your...
SpaceX.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew that one?
Well, I mean, I listened. I figured it out by listening.
Okay. All right. All right. How about this one? Elon Musk has a new plan for Mars colonization. It's going to include only registered Republicans.
Okay.
It's going to be a red planet.
Oh.
I thought you could figure that one out. Okay. All right. Finally, this one. All right. One more. Tesla founder Elon Musk is originally from South Africa.
Sure.
Which is kind of strange because you'd think he was from Madagascar.
Oh.
Mad at Gascar. Get it?
No.
Mad at gas car.
Oh, that's a good one.
You didn't tell my favorite Elon Musk joke that you make.
Which one's that?
You could have one better than those? How is that possible?
Before he started Tesla, he was just Lawn Musk.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
I stole that from Kim.
Can we edit that to make sure that's the one Kim tells?
Make that the first one. No, it's okay. All right. So we're super excited. January 22nd, the big change happens. Love to get your comments and feedback. You can send us a note over through the website, hitcommando.com, hit the link that says email Kim, or you just want to send us an email to podcasts@commando.com. And we've been hearing from a lot of simps at that address, by the way.
Still simping.
Still simping.
Still simping.
Do you have the winner of the iPhone?
Oh,
Let me put that on my to-do list.
Okay, so it's not that you forgot the name or anything. You still haven't even given it
no,
away.
no, we have. We have.
Okay.
We have
Oh,
picked the winner.
we did do that. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
We did, but we don't. I don't remember I don't know who it was. I know the person's email address because it was kind of a weird email address.
Yeah, we shouldn't read that.
No, we don't want to.
Oh, it's already been shipped and received. Okay. Well, congratulations,
Did you get a
person.
thank you?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. I saw the email and the person said, it's great. They got the pink one. They love it. Everything's set up.
You don't remember their name and you're trying to turn it on them that they haven't said thank you yet?
I shipped them the phone.
Yeah, sure you did.
I was
The
in
phone
the
has been
Bahamas.
shipped.
Okay. And on that happy note, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can. In the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Get cash for clothes at Plato's Closet in North Charleston and West Ashley. It's so easy. Recycle, earn cash, repeat. We pay cash on the spot for your trendy, gently used clothing, shoes, and accessories. At Plato's Closet, we buy all seasons, all day, every day. It's time to clean out your closet and cash in. Bring in your denim, graphic tees, athletic wear, shoes, handbags, and more. Sell your styles to Plato's Closet for cash. Then, do it again. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.